Hello, boys and girls. My name is Jennifer Ashley, and I'm a second grade teacher at Gibbs Elementary. And I am so glad you were able to join me today. So let's get started. So first of all, we're going to start by warming up our brains. So I want you to look at this number right here. And what number do you see? That's right. We see 254. So when you see this number, think about it. How many digits are in this number? That's right. It's a 3-digit number. We have the hundreds place, the tens place, and the ones place. Great job. So let's start by looking at our first one. It says 10 more. So when I think about 10 more, I have to think, does that mean I want to add another 10 rod? Do I want to take a 10 rod? What do you think? Very good. If you said 10 more means to add a 10 rod. So what number is in the tens place currently? That's correct. A 5 is in the tens place. So if I add another 10 rod, what new number would I make? Correct, 264. Now let's look at 10 less. So when you see the word less, what does that make you think? If you said subtract, you're correct. So when we subtract, or when we see the word less, we want to take it away. So right now I have 5 tens. So if I take a 10 from there, what new number? 244. Awesome job. Now let's look at 100 more. So if I'm looking at 100 more, what do you think that means which place should I look at? If you said the hundreds place, you're right. So right now I have 2 hundreds. If I give you another 100, what number would that make? 354. Great job. All right, so let's see what we're going to do today. So today we're going to be adding and subtracting. We're going to look at addition and subtraction with lengths. So today you're going to represent and solve problems that involve addition and subtraction. All right, so our vocabulary word for today is length. So length is a measurement that tells the distance from one point to another. So when you look at my scissors here, here's the point. There's at the end, and it starts at the 0. And if you look at where it ends, the other point is 9. So the distance is 9 centimeters. So that's our length. All right, so we're going to get started now. So if you have pencil and some scratch paper that you can use to solve these problems with, that would be great. If you want to pause the video and go get your pencil and paper, you can do that. All right. First of all, let's look at our problem. Let's read it and see what we're going to do today. So, the length of the toy alligator's body is 32 inches. The tail of the alligator is 6 inches shorter than the body. So, how long is the tail? All right, so let's look at question A. So, question A says, what is the length of the alligator's body? So, that means the distance from the tail all the way up here to the head. So, how long is the alligator's body? Look back up here. It told us it was 32 inches. Great job. Now, it says the alligator's tail is 6 inches shorter. So if I'm thinking about 6 inches shorter, question B says, will you add or subtract to find the length of the alligator's tail? So what do you think you're going to do? If you said subtract, you're right. Because when it says 6 inches shorter, we know shorter means less. So to find that, we have to subtract. So question C says to write an equation to find the length of the tail. So I want you to take your scratch paper and write down what you think the equation should say. Alrighty, if you said 32, which is how long it is, the whole body, minus 6, because it says it's 6 inches shorter, then you are correct. 32 minus 6 equals something. So question D says, well, how long is the alligator's tail? So I want you to pause the video and actually solve the problem. So figure out what 32 minus 6 equals. Alrighty, if you put 26 inches, you are correct. Great job. All right, let's do another problem. So Michaela has a string of beads that's 56 centimeters long. She cuts off 8 centimeters to make it the right length for a necklace. How long is the string of beads now? So look at my picture here. This is one way that you can draw a picture to help you understand the problem. So here's the length of her beads. So it's 56. So that whole length was 56. And then she cuts off 8 centimeters. So if I take away 8 centimeters, we know if I'm cutting it off, that means I must be subtracting. So that's one way to look at this problem. I'm going to show you 2 other ways to look at this problem. So you can make a model, like a bar model. So like we have 56 is how many we have total. We're going to take away 8, and that's going to leave us what's left. Or if you wanted to use a number line, so we started at 56, we jumped back 6 so we could get to that friendly number of 10. So that helps us to get to that. And then we had to jump back 2 more because we had to jump back a total of 8. and I know 6 plus 2 gives me 8. So all three of these are ways to show that same problem. So I want you to think about the models that I just showed you, and I want you to write a subtraction equation. So I want you to pause the video and write your subtraction equation. Alrighty, if you wrote 56 centimeters, take away 8, you are correct. Now take that and I want you to turn it into an addition equation you can use to solve your problem. So pause the video. Alright, great job. If you wrote, you know you had to cut off 8, so you had to take away 8, so 8 plus some number, so you can put a question mark there, has to equal, and how many did we have to start with? 56. That would be your addition. Great. Now I want you to pause it again and actually solve either this subtraction or this addition sentence and solve the problem to figure out how long the string of beads is now. Alrighty, if you put 48 centimeters, you are correct. Great job. Alright, so we're going to do another problem. So let's read it first so that we know what we're doing. So Jesse threw a ball 59 feet. Owen threw a ball 15 feet less than Jesse. How far did Owen throw the ball? So when you think about 59 feet and then he did 15 feet less, think to yourself, does that mean I should add or should I subtract? All right, pause the video and solve your problem. Alrighty, so I'm going to show you how I chose to solve the problem. Like, I chose a number line because I really like number lines. So I started over here at 59 and I jumped 9, so I got to 50. And then I jumped 6 more, and I landed at 44. And I know 9 and 6 made 15, so that's how I know I went back 15. And since it was less, I had to count backwards. So that's how I chose to solve the problem. And if you chose a different way, that's fine. But the correct answer should be 44 feet. So, great job, boys and girls. All right, so I really appreciate that you joined me today. In your packet, your summer packet, there are some practice problems that you can do. If you have a grown-up that's there and would like to help you, that's great. You can do it with your grown-up. If not, it's fun too. You can do it on your own. So thanks for joining me. Stay safe and healthy, and I hope you have a great rest of your summer. Bye-bye.